This video is to introduce the global channel feature for MIDI Expression devices. So what is the global channel feature? In short, it's a way to rechannelize MIDI data in a simple and hands-free way. While there are many use cases for this feature, the one I'll be demonstrating today is using it with multi-timbral instruments such as Kontakt. In case you don't know, a multi-timbral instrument is one that is set up to play different instruments on different channels. As you can see here, Kontakt has 3 instruments loaded, each on a different channel. What we plan to do is use the global channel feature to rechannelize the MIDI data coming from this keyboard so that we can access individual instruments in Kontakt. Alright, let's have a look at my hardware setup. Now I'm not using the USB connection on the back of this keyboard. Instead, I have it patched into the I/O with a MIDI cable. The I/O is connected to the computer with a USB cable. Now let's take a look at how to access the global channel features in the MIDI Expression control application. The global channel settings are found on the Advanced Settings panel, which you can reveal by clicking on the 3 little dots beside your device. The 2 things we are interested in here are the global channel itself and this array of on-off switches that determine which MIDI sources use the global channel. As you can see, I've set the MIDI in port to use the global channel, which is currently set to channel 1. So it doesn't matter what channel my keyboard transmits on, because any data entering the MIDI port on the back of the I/O is changed to channel 1, which in Kontakt is set to play a grand piano. Now if I change to channel 2, we're playing the flute. Up to channel 3, and we're playing the bass. Of course, it's not very convenient to change the channel with a mouse, so we'll use this pedal instead. To use a pedal to adjust the global channel settings, click on the mode and select the global MIDI channel. Because we've only got 3 instruments and 3 channels in use, I've set my max to 3. If I increment the value past 3, it'll loop back down to 1. Likewise, if I decrease past the minimum 1, it'll loop around back to 3. So now, when I press the pedal, it increments the channel. And when I long press the pedal, it decreases the channel. Now, one concern you might have with a setup like this is the possibility of getting a stuck note. For example, what if I press and hold a key and then change the global channel and then release it? Well, if it's sent on channel 1 and then released on channel 2, well, there's a possibility that that note will keep playing on forever. To deal with this, MIDI Expression remembers exactly which channel a note is sent on, so when you release it, it's not necessarily released on the global channel, instead it's released on the channel it was originally pressed on. So you can do things like this. Without getting any stuck notes. This also applies to control change messages that are on-off. For example, a sustain pedal. Again, the channel that control message was sent on is remembered, so when you release it, it's sent on that same channel.